No one's coming for your author card. No one's coming for your writer card, your poet card, or dare I even say your soul bard card. Not without your permission, at least. So a lot of the whole authors are those who publish, writers do not is a colloquial add-on and usually a form of gatekeeping to keep you small for other people's benefit, to minimize competition. Yes, let's take a hot take, unpopular opinion kind of chat. See you here in a moment. Something that has long bothered me as a teacher of writers who is also a writer is hearing people say that authors are those who publish. Excuse you. Have you looked at the definition of the word author? It simply says, the writer of literary work such as a book. Thank you, Merriam-Webster. It's one of the oldest definitions of an author out there. That's why I like to cite it. At the same time, Merriam-Webster also says, a writer is simply one who writes. So yes, an author is both. Got it. A writer can also be both if a writer chooses to call themselves that. Publication or not included. A lot of the times I hear a lot of published authors say, I'm an author, not a writer, because I publish. Excuse you. Nice gatekeeping. How's your garden doing? I call myself an author, a writer, a poet, a bard, because I'm allowed to be all if I choose to. There's no limiting myself in that regard. I'm the only one who's allowed to put those limits on me. Thank you very much. And by definition, what's a poet? One who writes poetry, a maker of verses. What's a bard? Traditionally, in a more tribal, clan, coven sense, I'm trying to include the fact that Ireland has bards as much as other cultures in Africa and Asia have bard-like poet-singer roles too. Even in Greece and Rome, they would probably have called them seers or weavers was another popular term, kind of. And normally it's using verse to tell heroic tales or tales that have a thematic lesson to them at least. So I see one word missing from all these definitions. Yes, these are very prescriptive definitions, but so is your gatekeeping. I'm seeing a prescription for a prescription here. I'm comparing an apple to an apple here in attitude, okay? These definitions don't require publishing. They do require some level of performance, but they don't require publishing. They don't require paid performance unless the writer, the creator themselves decide that for themselves. So, going back to one of my favorite quotes of all time. Many people get credit for saying it. More often than not, it's Eleanor Roosevelt who gets quoted as being one of the people to have more recently quoted somebody else in saying it. No one can take away the power from you or say something of you without your permission applying. In the movie Labyrinth, this is literally the moment where Sarah looks at Jareth and says, "You have no power over me." And that's when she wakes up. Time to wake up. Our colloquial definitions of what it means to be a creative word wizard of any kind, are they sticking around merely to keep certain people from growing their gardens in a form of maintaining who controls a gate? If so, you get to choose and be a decision maker based on your own intuition of whether or not you give permission for that to apply in your garden too. That's part of this whole manifest, work pays off. What are you allowing and permitting to be part of your success? I see so many people rocking out so many projects right now, doing amazing things, building a life they could have only dreamed of and more. Congratulations for waking up. Let's go on a new adventure, shall we?